I was going through the newspaper a few days back and found an article related to the citizenship rights for Tamils who came as refugees from Sri Lanka to India. They used the terms Indian Tamils and Sri Lankan Tamils from Sri Lanka, and I was confused. I didn't know that Tamils from Sri Lanka had a further division among themselves, and I decided to get further into it. So, the Tamils are basically people from the southern region of India, the current day Tamil Nadu state, and its nearby areas. They speak the language Tamil and are a separate ethnic group in India. So, the Tamils are here, but some are here too in Sri Lanka, India's southern neighbor. Apparently, Tamils in Sri Lanka are of two distinct categories, the Indian and Sri Lankan Tamil, or at least that's what they are called. What happened was that from the 4th century onwards, Tamils from South India started arriving in the northern parts of Sri Lanka due to the influence of several kingdoms such as the Cholas and Pandyas. The Cholas in particular had a strong navy which helped them to spread the influence in the nearby areas. These kings ruled over the northern shores of Sri Lanka till around the 16th century. Now, the descendants of these Tamil people are called the Sri Lankan Tamils. On the other hand, the British, when they ruled over India and Sri Lanka, brought several illiterate and poor Tamils from India as bonded laborers to work in tea plantations mainly in this region called Kandy in central Sri Lanka. And the descendants of these people are today called the Indian Tamils. So, the Sri Lankan Tamils account for around 11% of the total population of Sri Lanka and are mainly found in northern and eastern parts of the country. And the Indian Tamils are around 4% of the total population and are found in the central hilly regions. Now, the main problem was that during the time of the British, the Indian Tamils were not really allowed to mingle with the locals, and there were also these caste differences back in the day, which didn't really allow both these groups to get together. It's a whole different story of the civil war and the mass exodus of Tamils from Sri Lanka to India at that time, and how it affected both these groups. Many migrated to India, Europe, the US, and Canada, and Sri Lanka still has a mix of Sinhalese and both these Tamil groups.